This morning, Carolina People is rowing to holiday traditions. Find out what it's all about coming up next. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at the Conference Center on the Grand Strand campus of Horry-Georgetown Technical College. We're focused on creating a special holiday, and we're visiting with the professor of the Hospitality and Tourism Management program here at Horry-Georgetown Tech. I hope I got that right, Jay Rowe.
That's right.
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Greg.
Thanks so much for coming in this morning, a couple days away from Thanksgiving. I hope you got some big Thanksgiving plans.
Sure do.
Things are looking good?
Yeah, I'll be going out to the country. I grew up, of course, in Georgetown County,
right.
And I'll be going out to the country Thursday morning and spend time with my family. It'll be kind of a special holiday, a little sad. My grandmother passed away in 1st of November.
Oh, no.
And so
just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so this will be the first time that we have Thanksgiving at her house without her. So
oh, my Lord,
we have a lot to be thankful for because, of course, she was a wonderful lady, and we have
right.
a great, big, huge family, and we'll all be there to celebrate. But there'll be a little sadness, but we're excited to get to be there and celebrate with my family.
This is your mother's mother or
my
your father's
mother?
Your father's mother.
Yeah, she was 93 years old.
93. Golly, Jay. Are your parents still living?
Oh, yeah. They live right next door. I was very fortunate in growing up right next door to my grandmother's house. So.
You know, I grew up next door to my grandmother. We was in an apartment building, but she lived in the apartment building next door. But my bedroom was actually right next door to her bedroom. We just knocked through the wall. That's amazing, Jay. So you grew up close to your grandmother?
Oh, sure did.
Yeah. You're not an only child, are you?
Oh, no, I have two younger sisters.
Two younger sisters. So you're the oldest.
The oldest.
Wow. Yeah, of course, if you were an only child, you could have been the oldest.
Right.
That's great. Are your sisters still around here?
Oh, sure. One sister lives in Pleasant Hill area, and my other sister lives in Williamsburg County. And so, of course, I see them regularly, and it'll be a great time to spend with them and my larger family.
So one in Horry, one in Georgetown, and one in Williamsburg County. That's interesting.
We've got the Tri-County area covered.
Trinity there, absolutely. Yeah, that's fascinating. And your folks have remained there and
right.
love that area.
Oh, of course.
Have they ever thought about retiring to the Myrtle Beach area or moving over here?
No, my dad works over here in the Myrtle Beach, so he drives every day from either here or to Georgetown. But they love it in the country, of course.
That's great. That's great, Jay. And y'all are planning, I know that will be melancholy, but obviously
right.
planning a special holiday
right.
there, probably to honor your grandmother
right.
to a great degree. When did you first get into deciding that you wanted to get into education and make a difference for students?
I've always wanted, had an idea that I wanted to be a teacher. My middle sister, Gay, I'm not quite as disciplined as she is. She decided in kindergarten that she would be a teacher, and
right.
she's been teaching basically ever since. She did what she thought. I kind of went around it in a little different way. I taught high school for a while, and
really?
then for 5 years ago, I had the opportunity to come back to Georgetown or Horry and Georgetown counties and teach here at Horry-Georgetown Tech, right. And it has been a great experience.
Wow. What about it is so special, Jay?
Just when you can see that you're changing people's lives, you're there to help people. We, of course, being a community technical college, our students range in ages from 17 right. Up to 65,
right,
really.
Right.
And, people are coming to us for different reasons. I have students who are coming because they maybe went to college when they were younger
right.
and didn't do so well,
right.
got out, had their family, and now they're back.
Right.
I have students who are coming right out of high school, and they're very disciplined, and they know exactly what they want. They want to work in the hotel business. They want to work in the restaurant business. Mm-hmm. They love Myrtle Beach. They
right.
want to work here. So it's really exciting to see some of the students that we have and the range of ages and what their interests are.
There's probably a lot of viewers who'd like to get back into the classroom and finish up that education that they never finished or never even started. Is it comfortable? I'm sure they want to know, is it comfortable for the students who are 45 or 55 in a classroom with students who are 17, who are oftentimes younger than their own children?
Right. It certainly is. I mean, we try to make it comfortable for everybody. I have a returning student today that was noticing that she had was checking on all the other 4 students. So sometimes those mothering aspects or fathering aspects come out in the classroom.
That's a great
where they're
point.
taking care
Yeah.
of the younger students and making sure that they have what they need or they know what the homework assignment is.
Right, right.
And so it works great. And we try to make everyone feel comfortable. And it is a challenge when you return to school, but we encourage it. It's very easy
Right.
to get in. We come out, go through the admissions process. Our admissions counselors are very good at working with you and what you want.
Great.
They test the students, and then if we have classes that, if you need to brush up, refresher classes
Right.
that you can take before you go into your regular classes, and it's really a good opportunity. And it's very reasonably priced.
Yeah. And of course, thanks to the go ahead.
Lottery.
The lottery dollars.
The lottery tuition, we're glad to have
Buy
those.
some tickets. Yeah, buy some. No, I'm kidding.
I know when I'm standing in line at a convenience store, I always thank people when they're buying that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it does help us, because you can go to school in South Carolina at a technical college,
Right.
and you receive lottery credit tuition, even if you only want to take as few as 2 courses.
Is that
so
right?
if you're not sure that you're ready to come back,
Right.
but you want to test the waters,
Right.
you can sign up for 2 courses. We offer those at night, during the day, and even online.
That is tremendous. And of course, you're teaching almost exclusively here on the Grand Strand
Right.
campus.
Mhm.
You ever travel down to the Georgetown campus or over to Conway?
Not yet.
Not often,
we would
yeah.
love
Yeah.
for our program to expand to those
Right.
campuses,
Right.
but at this time we're teaching most of our campus classes
Students are over here.
Yeah.
Of course, Myrtle Beach is kind of the hub of tourism
Right.
and hospitality, but you've got great institutions like the Cypress Inn and other hoteliers in the Conway area and throughout the rest of the county and down in Georgetown. Obviously, a lot of tourism coming to Georgetown County along the Waccamaw Neck.
We're very, very fortunate. And of course, we need more students because
Right.
every day I get calls from local businesses that are looking
Really?
for employees. And recently, for a while it was, we need a front desk person.
Uh-huh.
We need a server at our restaurant. But lately I've been getting the calls, we need a manager.
Management.
We need
Wow.
someone, we're opening some new restaurants. We
Right.
need managers. We want local people
That is
who have
great.
been trained. And, they're looking for hiring our students. And, of course, the more graduates we have,
Right.
the more we have lots of opportunities for our graduates.
We could almost end the interview on that.
Right.
That's so great. But of course, the real important thing is there, if a viewer's watching this now and wants to be a part of the program, or if they've got to get off to school now, or get family off to school, or get out to work, what's the best number for someone to call? And is there a website so they could learn more about the hospitality and tourism management program?
Yeah, the Hospitality and Tourism Management Program, you can reach me at 477-2000.
Okay.
That's 477-2000.
Right.
Or you can look at our college website, www.hgtc.edu.
We like that, hgtc.edu, that great, beautiful sign as you're coming here right in front of the conference center and right there at the foundation boardroom
Right.
and otherwise over the building here at the end of the driveway. HGTC is right there in front of your face. It's a fantastic
Would certainly love to hear from
location.
you, and it's not too late to get started for our classes in January.
I love that idea about it. You could take up to 2 classes, and the state lottery dollars would
Hey.
really help offset almost entirely.
Well, not about 70%.
Okay,
And it varies,
yeah.
for every semester.
More than 2/3. That's tremendous. A lot happening with the holidays coming up, and again, I know you highlighted that melancholy aspect. For you, a lot of families oftentimes have a holiday and it's melancholy for them because
Right.
they're remembering loved ones. So it's what are some of the things, and we don't want to talk about that, that's probably not something
Yes.
you're teaching in the
Right.
classroom, but what are some things that viewers could be doing to prepare not only for Thanksgiving this Thursday, but let's say for Christmas or for Hanukkah, the Jewish seasons?
Jewish. Well, of course, develop some family traditions. We don't all live close to our families, but we can
Right.
develop family traditions, with technology and email, putting together email lists or creating contacts with our relatives prior to Christmas.
Right.
Works out great. Of course, sending those pictures of the holidays or after the holidays
Oh,
work
yeah.
great. And again, create special memories for your family. But also we need to remember those maybe who don't have family here. And, invite people to, if you have a large family, invite some other people to be
yeah.
a part of your family's holiday.
Right.
And it's good for you and it's good for them. and
Great
it really
idea.
makes them feel wanted. It helps our community because
Right.
we see how concerned our community is about others,
Right.
and including them in the holidays, and making sure that everybody does have a good holiday.
Folks, you can do that right now. Just pick up the phone, call somebody you know who may not know somebody here in the area and needs a place to be with on Thanksgiving. There's also some of the tremendous dinners and lunches that the American Red Cross does in tandem with Blaine Methodist Church and First Presbyterian Church and another church over in
Right.
Conway. They're really going all out to support the community.
You know, these dinners you can volunteer to help. I mean,
Right.
nothing can make you feel any better than giving back to someone who doesn't have as much as you do.
Right.
And sometimes we, of course, we hear we get more out of giving than the person we give to.
Oh, yeah. That was highlighted last Thursday here. We were here, and there was a big group here at the Association of Fundraising Professionals, had a luncheon for National Philanthropy Day here at Horry-Georgetown Tech on the campus. Even Tom Mazer, columnist with the Herald, and, of course, the chairman of the foundation board for Horry-Georgetown Technical College, was recognized as one of the local Philanthropist of the Year nominees, which was great, an individual, and a lot of other folks associated with the college here doing great things in the area, Jay. It must be thrilling for you
Right.
to see these folks and the efforts they go to.
It is, and our various student organizations do things throughout the year to help people in the community. And that's one thing, you know, as we focus on the holidays, we need to continue those activities all year. You know,
Right.
the needs that we have at the holidays also extend throughout the whole year. So as we look to January and our resolutions, think about helping people all year, not just at the time of the holidays.
Those are great things. Of course, for folks that have seen your etiquette column in Coastal Business Life for the longest time, I think since they kicked off the magazine, you've had a column in there. And, of course, you were with us in January when we were at the Honorable Bob Grabowski's Myrtle Beach lighting over there on the bypass and saw that the beautiful store there, but also was able to hear you talk about some of the great things happening. The column is still a centerpiece for you. If someone hadn't seen it recently, what are some of the etiquette tips we need to be thinking about over the holidays?
Gift giving. You know, I think it was last year we wrote about, think if you are giving gifts, think about the gifts that it suits the person. You know,
Right.
What about alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
Do you give alcohol? Well, only to someone who you know would appreciate it. And, you know, is that an appropriate gift? Well, to certain people it
Right.
is. To others it's not. And so be aware if you're giving something such as alcohol that it will be received in the manner in which you are giving it.
That's a great point. That's a great point. How about holiday decorations, Jay? Do you have any thoughts on that, or is that not really related to hospitality and tourism management? It is.
It is.
Yeah,
I mean, because how do you
have to
decorate?
make-
Decorate for Christmas,
Right.
for the holidays.
Yeah.
It's when you look at your business. You know, are you promoting the holidays? What ways can you do that without offending? You know, we get into the politically correct terms of holidays, and we have to be considerate of others.
Oh, yeah.
We now have a truly international community,
Right.
and so spend the time, you know, sharing about your holiday, but learn about other people's cultures as well. You know, they might be celebrating Christmas, but they might celebrate it in a different way, or they may not celebrate Christmas at all,
Right.
but Hanukkah, or they might have just finished Ramadan. And so look at what they are doing and the traditions that they have established, and you know, there might be something that you can make a part of your holiday traditions as